Okay, y'all, I'm going to assume that we're in the field of view. So I want to talk about the changeover, and I actually didn't get it. From that to that. So this Ridgid, I'm actually going to dual record this, so maybe I'll have a different view. So the Ridgid 22 inch has been an awesome box. I've got two of them. I did a very quick video on making more room in it by popping this inside cap out and taking out all your dividers. If you don't want to use it with the dividers, the cap has seals, and when you seal it, it cups the cups that are in there. So, but if you wanted to put bigger stuff in, you can take that lid out. However, and it seals, it has the lock right here, which wouldn't be too hard to get open. But it's long, and it's kind of heavy, especially when you load it down. So enter the cheapy Pelican by Harbor Freight. It is the exact same height, or height if it's laying down, and it is the exact same. A little bit shorter this way, just a bit shorter, and it is 3/4 of the size. Quarter. 3/4 is the length of it. So I do like that. I like that a lot. This will be easier to move around. Won't hold as much, obviously, but it will work, I think, for what I need it for. Because right now, I bought this one to use. I'd switched from bags. I kind of got tired of bags for a bit. And so I was like, well, these came out, and I bought them pretty much right when they rolled out on the market. There's this one, there's the bigger one, there's the rolly kind. The neat thing about those is you can snap them together with these little latches on the side. So I still would like to get one of the deeper boxes or the rolly thing, but I don't really have a need for that. So I hadn't done it. And the bigger box, again, more plastic, real heavy duty. They're both, I'd say the Ridgid is probably heavier duty than that, but who's to say? So yes, I went back after I just started using this in my truck, kind of to hold tools. Now this one actually hadn't been in my truck for a while. This has got my wrist breaker drill, a couple of screwdrivers, a couple of clamps, an extra 2 1/8 hole saw, and my metal forming tools, and safety glasses, and a wire brush, and a big masonry bit. And a chisel. There's a chisel in here for some reason. I brought this in because I'm trying to save a little bit of weight in the truck, and this thing weighs 20 pounds right now. And so I brought it inside because I don't often use that. And now that I've got 2 drill bodies and 4 batteries for my DeWalt, I very rarely need to use that wrist breaker. And that's why I don't use that wrist breaker, because it is a wrist breaker. So that is why I switched back. So the one in my truck, let me back up. The one that I have in my truck is just like this. I still have the lid in there. I've still got some cups on one side. And I just have my longer screwdrivers and just stuff that I really don't use every day, but I want to have right there in case I need to transfer it to the bag, in case I know I'm going to need it. So that is the size comparison. I'll get this. Let's see. This will help me look at my time. So size comparison there. I'll tell you what, hold on. Okay, I'm gonna split this video. This will make this easier. So there's your size comparison. So exactly the size, but just a little bit shorter. But that's okay because, like I said, this is gonna hold what I probably want it to. And like I mentioned in my Harbor Freight haul video, more than likely I'm just gonna take all this foam out because I am not that person that does that with tools. The chisels are going to cut it up. It's going to get frayed. It's going to get nasty. So what I'm thinking here is let's go put this back so I can use both of my hands. Let's come over here, maybe. Ow, my tripod just pinched the crap out of me. It was rude. Very rude tripod. Alright, so this is my main bag. Right there. And you'll notice it's the smallest it can be. This I just pulled out for something, but usually I stick that bag in there because with a drill and a battery, I need the room. So that's been my EDC. Way out of camera. That has been my EDC. Going into houses, and when I say going into houses, actually some more of this stuff over here is too, but kind of forgot about that. Going into houses, so I use this because what this has is a drill. It shows this is kind of my EDC if a door strike is out of alignment or I have to move a strike plate, and even just regular deadbolt installs. Everything's in this bag to use to do 80% of what I need to do at most doors, which is typically in our area moving strike plates. So hold on. Wow, there's empty spots there. Okay, so what I'm planning on doing here is grabbing my batteries. Do I have any batteries yet? Let me go grab a battery. Okay, let me start that over. Went and grabbed my battery. So typically I'll have this, maybe an extra battery, and that is pretty full. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this back on. So what I'm hoping for here is everything in there to go into here. Don't think it's gonna fit like that. Not like that. Also have a few of these little bits that have not gone back into their appropriate area. So let's knock that out real quick. You notice my deal with sealing stuff. Yes, I am very adamant about using sealed type things because of sudden rainstorms and our humidity, especially in the summertime, is horrible and it will rust up tools in a heartbeat. So this is my bit thing. I got countersinks, got router bits, got one magnetic nut setters, some punchy things, a Dremel bit. I really don't know why it's in there. Assorted, just regular driver bits here. Extra small bits for those. A few common taps. Some broken, what is this? A broken screw remover. Longer bits. This is bar door one-way screw removers. One-way screw remover deals for removing bar doors when you have to move a frame. And countersinks, already said that. So, yep, those are all susceptible to rust, so they stay in that. And drill bits in this one. It's a little bit smaller. These little packs of dry stuff. So I keep all my drill bits in here to try to inhibit the rust. If I remember, I'm going to add the little clip of the video that I did about these things right here. Yep. So, yeah, I had a, there it is, more expensive one, non-cheapy one. This is a very expensive bit. It's like $75 for that freaking bit, but it has lasted me a really long time. Oh, come on now, you're gonna, thanks. So, yep, it is in its, really? Hey.
How are you?
Good. What can I help you with?
It is please copy.
Okay.
This one right here.
Okay.
All of these. Mary, all
This
of
one
these.
right here.
All
And
of
this
them.
one right here. And I don't, the other three I don't.
They need to all be copied.
But
I
these
know
three,
those
could you put
keys.
on last, because I don't know what they go to.
I know what they go to, and we need copies of all of
Just to
those.
keep them
Well,
organized.
these two are the same
Okay.
key.
All right. Thank you.
These three are the same. These are all three the same key. One may work better than the other, but
They do, actually they do, I'll show you.
yeah. But these are three different keys. These are all the same key. So whichever one doesn't work, you just need to get rid of it. It's just a bad copy.
Okay, does this one work right here, Marietta?
Not to what I know,
Those are the two.
nothing to, no. It may work to another lock, we need a copy of that, please,
Just of this one then?
of both of these.
I'm paying for this.
Okay.
And
But
these are
this one
keys to
goes
the,
goes to another lock on another door.
Right, but
But this one works the best.
best out of all these?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so just make a copy of this, a
Right.
copy of that,
Right,
and then you initially showed me these two as well.
right,
So one of all four of those.
right.
okay, good.
It helps to be clear without interruption.
Okay, then, where was I? Drill. Oh my God, that fits perfectly. Oh, look at you. Oh, I'm loving this. I'm loving this so far. Except I always have all this damn debris. I need a debris container. Debris container is what I need. I need another plastic box, right? This is gonna end up being part whatever, part 4. I brought this from the house. There's absolutely no reason that a locksmith needs an 1 1/4 drill bit that I can think of. So, brought that. Why did I bring that? Oh, I brought that to some Sortin cylinders. These need to go way over here in the cylinder area to get dealt with. Here is a pretty rough ring. I had some of those over here. Screws, screwdriver that's not broken yet. Tape measure. And my regular spade bits. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on the counter. You never know. You never know when you're gonna need it. Put it in this thing. So yeah, I got it at a hard supply house. It's mostly wonderful. The drill for spade bits. They fit perfect. Two picks for wood repair. There's my deadbolt installation doodad. And the rest of this is just bits, or drill bits. Bit and drill bits. And then broken latches, there's a razor knife, small drill bits. Gives me an excuse to go to the art place. Right. Add latch. Good screws. Okay, we're down to the nitty gritty now. Over here, see strike plates. We have a good one there, bad one there, bad. Alright, strike plates has its own box somewhere over here, yes. And now it's just a matter of pulling out all the good metal. Screws. Good screw, and that is the end of the good screws. A band-aid. Alright, metal. So screws, big strikes, small strikes was yeah, just put this in here. Safety goggles for glass wearing folk. Needs to go over there. A cap for one of my things. This very important. Chisel. Missing a chisel. Yep, missing a chisel. Screws. I can do these. Oh, actually, hold on. Take the drill bits out. Mostly little small drill bits for pilot holes. I think I'm gonna like that. I do need another one of these. I have decided. That's an Academy thing. These are good because they're long for the whole drill bits. I don't even know if I'm in the camera. And not chisels. And small drill bits. I can separate the small drill bits up here. Oh, that's where that thing is. You need to go here. Locating all my router bits. That is a good thing. So we are down to scrap with both. Garbage out. Metal over here. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna dump this real quick, so I'm gonna stop these again. I'm just taking it to dump it in the scrap metal bin. Y'all know where that is. It's back there. Guys, talked about this in another tool bag video. It is time to say a fond farewell to this one. I'm going to ignore my hoarding habits. Did I just say that out loud? I'm going to ignore my hoarding habits because this bag, as I mentioned in, I think my last one, it is falling apart. And I've loved this bag. This bag has held up for, I've used it for different purposes, but I've been using it heavy duty for all the sharp stuff and everything for 8 to 10 months. And it's cracking, maybe a year. And that is what I bought this little fella for, which right now is housing my batteries. But this is the new AWP. Is this the same size? It's the same size. Looks a little bit smaller, but that just may be because it's stretched out. Yeah, it's just been stretched out. So guys, it is time to say a fond farewell to this. Thank you, bag. Thank you for your service. You have done a wonderful job, and we appreciate all your hard work. It is time for you to rest now. Farewell. Farewell. Shucks. I missed my bag. Wonder if I can. Yeah, that may work. So, see, how am I gonna do this? Hold that. Maybe. Maybe. I gotta find my other chisel. Did I just see a chisel? Aww. I'm missing a chisel, people. That is not good. I'm missing my 1 inch. I've actually got a bag for these extra batteries. It's the actual DeWalt bag that came in. And so now this is gonna become my. Yeah. There is a bigger one. That may have been the same size as the other one. Can't decide whether to use the bigger one or the smaller one. I'm gonna go bigger. I don't even know why I have this on there, but it's been on my other one forever. So it gets transferred. I have stopped using my, and I think Rune got on to me for using my side cutter, my linesman's pliers. So I put this little HK mini bolt cutter in there to make it easier and to save my linesman. You'll be happy to know. However, if I have to use my linesman, I will. Put some of these little bits in this doodad. Oh, that reminds me. I gotta go and get those out of the truck. Hold up on these. Hold up. Oh, BRB. I'm not even gonna stop you. What are you doing, girl? Why aren't you parked in my spot? Hello.
Doing right?
Good. What can I help you with?
You can try a key that I've had Ace Hardware do twice. I go to Ace Hardware all the time, but they're the ones they make won't open my door.
All right.
So I guess you're the specialist. And this,
Yeah, I'll take it off. Does this one work okay in your lock?
that one works great. This one doesn't.
Because yours is already a copy, and that's why, one of the reasons why they never work. Jeff's way off, yeah. I'm gonna have a hell of a time splicing all these together. I'm not gonna put it in earlier. I mentioned this earlier, but I'm gonna put it. I'm just gonna do it now. These are $3.50 at Books A Million or bookstores or anywhere that has like hobby where you collect coins, coin binders and stuff. And they make them for pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, $half, and they get like $half would be kind of like this, bigger and shorter. But the pennies, being the longest one, is a wonderful way, well, to not to keep that one, but to keep, no, not to keep that one, but to keep shorter bits, like that, no, not that one either. Anything under like 3/16 maybe. And these are actually from another hobby store. They're smaller, a little bit smaller diameter. I keep 1/16 bits in there. So you could keep the 1/16 bits in here. Or you could keep that in there. I don't know why you do that though. It'd be like some kind of weird. Anyway, so you can keep bigger ones in here. The problem with that one is the bigger ones sometimes are too long. So I'm going to make a study of which ones are better. Now, these ones from the hobby store, these coin collecting ones, I just noticed it's already got a crack in it, and this plastic's not great. So I may go to the hobby store and try to find something similar. But in the meantime, this works good for small parts and, stuff you don't want to lose. Toothpicks would probably work good in one of them. And no, I don't have an overwhelming urge to pick my teeth on job site. This is for quick stripped wood repairs. Break a toothpick off on it. So hey, that worked for that. And lastly, where was I? Yet another rowdy thingy and a couple of bits. And so now, to finish all this up, those would fit in there. So yeah, that's what I was going to get another one of these for, is for a variety of bits. I've got a bigger one, but seeing as how I'm kind of working on space here, that, I could stack 3 of those up in there and it would stabilize everything. So yeah, I could put these drill bits in this one for right now, I guess. Because I have files, plenty of these things, some Allen wrenches. Technically I could put these bits right here, but I'm going to forget about them. And when I'm on a job site, I'm always just like reaching in the bag to grab them. Even though that's not good because I cut myself on the tip of the chisel there. Chisel probably would be okay by itself down here. And get another hobby container for all that. And those drill bits. Small can of lubricant. It works. Look at this. I'm gonna ceremoniously say that we are now belonging to this company. Get out of there. What are you doing in there? You are now property of SE Lock and Key. I'm even gonna pull your stickers off here. I hate companies that make super glues. Ah, see that? Oh, that drives me crazy. Coming off fairly well, though. Could be a lot worse. Slow and steady. Here's where it was tearing, so if you go the other way. Ah! Ah! What about you, Mr. 3602? Ah, yeah, so you're one of the bad stickers. I hate you. Hate you, bad sticker. Well, so this is going to conclude both my initial review of the Apache. Oh my god. 3800. Ow, don't do that. Like this. Oh man, now. Let's go this way. Damn it. Screw you, China stickers. No, don't. Ah, great. Ooh, it's even stickier. Oh dear. Well, that is why I keep goof off, y'all. Keep the goof off. Going. Alright, well, you know what I'm going to do now? I'm going to goof that off. So, I'll be right back. I don't want to record that. Bend over! No, wait, I've already done that clip, haven't I? I found out why my glove snapping didn't pull off right. I have a medical professional friend, and I demonstrated my problem to him. I demonstrated my problem to her. She was like, oh, well, medical gloves have longer sleeves. So that gives you better snappy power. It's like, oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Alright, so there we go. I'm removing the stickers from your brand new Apache 3800. You will need goof off and a scrapey deal. I had that little one on the other side too. I'm gonna leave the label on the front. Alright, so there is my new toolbox. I will be giving it a try. Y'all will probably see it maybe on job sites in the next few videos. See how it works out. I don't know. Pretty heavy little sucker, but it seems to fit all my stuff just right, which is the most important thing. And I am going to finish up in the shop today. I've only got another hour before I head out. This whole video thing took way longer than I expected it to. So I'm going to take the foam that came out of it, load some of this stuff back up in my truck. Specifically, oh, I forgot one. Load that up in my truck. That can go in there too. And this is actually going to stay in the shop. Until I have a need for it. And this little container can still be my little battery holder. Or just my little transfer thing. However, I just realized I do not have any screws in there. So, probably gonna have to still use an extra little bag for my screws. But that is it for today. I don't even know if my GoPro is still going. Thanks for watching. This is ended up being kind of a tool bag initial review of the 3800 from HF, and just what I'm doing on a Saturday before I go home. Don't really do a lot of videos on Sunday. May go back over some of my footage and try to find some interesting tidbits to throw a video out tomorrow. So if I don't see you guys Sunday, then we will be back Monday or Tuesday of next week to do some more whatever. So that's it. About to power down. I don't even know what time it is, but I think it's about 3:30. So I'm going to power down, get this table back where it belongs, get this back in where it belongs. Shut the rest of the shop down and head out. Again, happy weekend. Y'all have a great Sunday.